into that optimal, if the flow state is your optimal zone of performance or optimal zone, then as a couple, you'd really be in alignment with each other.
Well, okay, that's a very good question. Are you talking in alignment in general or in alignment for finances or whatever?
I'm talking about in your relationship.
Well, there are things that when people are operating in flow state as individuals, your ability to communicate and connect with people, you tap into that intuitive side a lot more. So remember what I was saying about the empathy part of the brain? That actually gets bigger. So you're able to empathize. Empathy means that you're able to feel and understand at a really deep level what another person is feeling. And when you're in a relationship with somebody, if you're all focused on me, like my issues, and you're projecting your stuff onto your partner, and it's like, that isn't what I said at all. I didn't mean that. You, like, whatever you interpreted. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like there can be a lot of misunderstanding when we're not able to empathize with the other person. So when you're able to tune in with that other person and understand where they're coming from, then you're working in alignment with each other. Does that make sense?
Sure. So, but getting in that flow state is a learned skill set.
Oh, well, yes. I mean,
So,
most people, like I said, most people have experienced it. If you have something that allows you to get into that flow state, it's a matter of just practicing it.
but you can learn to improve your ability to get into the flow state whenever you desire to get into it.
Yes. Yeah.
So do you recommend as a couple that that's a skill set you work on together to both be able to stay in that state of flow? And if you're both in that state of flow, this would naturally, as an overflow, your relationship would improve.
It does. I mean, even if only one person, I've had people that are like single people from a couple relationship who have come and taken my workshops, for example. They got insights about their relationship, things that they'd been trying to understand and weren't really able. They like immediately got clarity, and they told me it's like it shifted the whole direction of their relationship, improved their quality of their relationships, not just with their partner but with friends. Because when you're able to tune in with what's going on with yourself, if you understand what's going on in your underlying psyche, because there are a lot of times we're doing things, and if we're not mindful, we might be reacting to things and not really looking at where's this reaction coming from. If you're operating in a place where you're connected and you have that deeper understanding, that connection with your core self, because that's essentially what we're learning how to do, is to tap into our core self. When you're able to do that, your likelihood of projecting your issues onto other people go away. I mean, and the more you do it, the more they disappear completely. Where it's like, oh, okay, I'm having this reaction. Where's this coming from? And you're able to tap in and go, oh, I know this is reminding me of when I was 6 years old and I had that experience, and it's bringing up all that anxiety about that, and now I'm projecting it onto my partner. Does that make sense? So even one person doing this for themselves will help a relationship. If both people are doing it, yes, exponentially better. And again, all aspects, not just with your partner, but all of your friends, your relationships in business, everything like that. It sounds like it's magic. It kind of is, but really it's not. You're getting down to a core level. You're understanding yourself a lot better, and you're able to tap into that limitless source of energy. Well, yes, that's where the intentional part, the part that you control, is making time in your schedule to practice this and to give yourself that gift and to be able to train your brain to be able to do that. And I'm talking about brain because for people that are very left brain, like if you tell them what's actually happening in their brain instead of like, okay, spiritual, blah, 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 you're going to lose them. Okay, but no, this has actually been measured, MRI readings. You can see the difference in the brain structure and the areas of the brains that they know are related to memory, learning, and empathy are getting bigger. So anyway, does that answer your question?